Hey guys, Brandon here with Slingmods.com, and today we have our F4 Customs Windshields for the Can-Am Spyder F3T and F3 Limited. F4 Customs Motorcycle Windshields are manufactured from the highest grade of optical polycarbonate for amazing clarity, excellent rain-shedding capabilities, and are chemical and scratch resistant, as well as shatterproof. These Spyder F3T and F3 Limited Shields are available in 3 different sizes, starting with a 21-inch, a 23-inch, and a 25-inch. All 3 of these aftermarket F4 shields are taller and wider than the stock shield and have been specifically designed to protect you and your passenger from getting blasted by headwinds as you ride. For those of you riding with too small of a shield or with no shield at all, you know firsthand that a continual headwind will tire you out, especially on those long touring rides. Now, you do have a few decisions to make when selecting your new Spyder F3 windshield. Not only are the F3 shields available in 3 different sizes, but they're also available in clear or tinted, as well as vented and non-vented. The clear shields are recommended for those of you that do a lot of night riding, or for those of you that just prefer the visibility that a clear shield provides. Then there's the tinted shield option, which is a 15% tint level that basically acts as a pair of sunglasses during day riding and will help reduce headlight glare for night riding. The vents that are used are a 5-position tinted vent that gives you control over just how much wind reaches you. The vent works great on all 3 height options, but is especially beneficial on the taller models that aim to reduce the amount of wind you feel. Lastly, all windshield sizes have optional adjustable hand wings that mount to the shield itself. These hand wings will allow you to adjust the amount of air flowing into the rider pocket and come in both a clear and tinted option to match the look of your new F4 windshield. Now, since the Spyder F3T and F3L both come equipped with a factory windshield, upgrading your shield to one of our F4 custom shields is a straightforward process that utilizes the factory bolt hole locations as well as the factory hardware. So now let's get started with the install. Starting with the shield face down and protective film still on, but peeled back enough to access the mounting holes, align one of the mounting bracket plates with the 4 holes on the shield, adding an aluminum spacer to each hole. Then place the white snap cap washers on the 2 4mm bolts and slide them into the top 2 holes from the front of the shield. Now place the other mounting bracket plate over top of those 4 holes and onto the 2 bolts. Then add the 8mm nuts to both of those bolts, finger tight for now, to hold the plates in place. And then just repeat that for the other side. Align one of the mounting plates under the 4 holes, add the aluminum spacers, slide the 2 bolts with white snap cap washers in through the front top 2 holes of the shield. Place the other mounting plate over top and add the 8mm nuts to the 2 bolts, finger tight for now. Now, for those of you that opted for the optional air wings, start by aligning the mounting bracket plate under the 4 holes of the shield. Add an aluminum spacer to each hole. Slide the 2 bolts with white snap cap washers in through the front top 2 holes of the shield. Place the other mounting bracket plate over top. Add the corresponding hand wing to those 2 bolts. And then add the 8mm nuts to those 2 bolts, leaving them finger tight for now. And then just repeat that for the other side. Align the mounting bracket plate under the 4 holes of the shield. Add an aluminum spacer to each hole. Slide the 2 bolts with white snap cap washers in through the front top 2 holes of the shield. Place the other mounting bracket plate over top. add the corresponding handwing to those 2 bolts, and then add the 8mm nut to those 2 bolts, leaving them finger tight for now. Now you can use a T25 Torx to unscrew the 4 screws on the front of your factory windshield, making sure to hold onto the windshield while you take out the last 2 screws. Then take your new windshield and mount it up to the bike the same way, reusing those 4 factory T25 Torx screws finger tight. Before going through and tightening them down the rest of the way, making sure not to over tighten. Now you can go back through and tighten up the rest of your hardware using a 3mm Allen and 8mm wrench, making sure not to over tighten. And then finally, you can add the black plastic caps to the 4 snap cap washers on the front of your windshield. Now, to give you an idea of the size differences between the stock shield and the F4 shields, I'm exactly 6 foot tall and look well over the stock shield in a normal riding position. Here is our 21-inch shield installed, shown in clear with the optional vent. Here is our 23-inch shield, shown in tinted without the optional vent. And finally, here's our 25-inch shield, again shown in clear and with the optional vent. So if any of these windshields seem right for you and your Spyder F3, be sure to head on over to slingmods.com today or click the link in the description below to grab one for yourself. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so I can keep you up to date with everything Spyder. I'm Brandon signing out. Until next time.